Yeah. We had the teacher card come out. So when we're looking at this, we're looking at the energy of awareness and teacher. This person was brought into your life to teach you a lesson or a series of lessons. They were brought into your life to help you to tap into your emotional side a whole lot deeper than you ever had before. For some of you, I'm already picking up on this is like a soulmate or a twin flame connection with this number 11 here. The connection that you're asking about, the one that's on your mind, was definitely destined to be. Even if this is a past relationship, you were meant to meet this person. There's some kind of almost divine counterpart energy that's present here. And kind of like a soul family type of feeling. So whether this is a romantic connection or not, this person could be a member of your soul family, someone who your soul had a contract with before even incarnating into this physical realm, someone you were meant to meet, someone that I think it almost even might have felt destined that you did meet this person, or it seemed like things were working out in perfect timing, or by coincidence when you met this person. So what I'm seeing here is that the two of you mirror each other a lot. And I think for those, for that reason, in the way that you mirror each other, you're actually serving as this teacher figure for both of you. We are focused on why this person has come into your life. So of course we're going to put more of our attention there on what their purpose in your life is. But really what I'm seeing here is that both of you actually serve as a teacher to one another. And I think this is because you two mirror each other very closely. This person very well may have sparked some sort of spiritual awakening in you and inspired you maybe into a deeper spiritual practice, certainly into an area of a deeper level of connection when it comes to your emotion. As we were talking about with the blue calcite, it's like something, I feel like this person almost kind of like turned a light bulb on for you or something, woke something up inside of you. Triggered something. And I do think that your spiritual life has come more into alignment since meeting this person, or your spiritual curiosity has been piqued since meeting this person. And that could be having to do with the way that you met them. It could be that this person came into your life so unexpectedly. They could have come into your life during a time when there were so many coincidences leading up to meeting this person, or so many synchronicities that it was just hard for you to ignore, and it really could have triggered you to want to deepen your spiritual practice, your spiritual awareness, or your spiritual knowledge. And in that way, whether this person is on the same spiritual level as you or not, they're really serving as a teacher because their presence in your life triggered something inside of you. And it is giving me that feeling almost like a light bulb was switched on when this person entered your life. So, as I said before, I really do feel like this energy is mirrored on both sides of the connection. It is highly likely that this connection caused some sort of spiritual awakening in this person as well. Whether you're aware of that or not, I really think that the two of you are mirroring each other so closely that I would be surprised if this person hadn't been triggered as well. And this, I'm hearing for some of you, the triggering for this person might have happened a little bit after it happened for you. So take that as it resonates, and that might be something that you know. You could have been going through kind of this period of awakening, or this period of a rush of very strong emotions, maybe even that feeling of like not knowing exactly what to do with all of the emotions you were feeling and all of the synchronicities. I think some of you might have been seeing signs or feeling things much more deeply and not have even known exactly where to put these emotions, how to file this away, what category to put it in, because it could have been something that was brand new for you. And if at the time that you were going through this awakening, if you didn't feel like this person was on the same page with you, that they weren't maybe experiencing the same thing, or you were waiting, looking for a sign, I feel like Spirit is saying that for some of you, this awakening was slightly delayed for this person, and they started to go through these things, they started to notice these things, they started to wake up and become more aware slightly after you. So for those of you that it resonates resonates. I feel like that might be helpful information because you may have felt like you were in it alone for a period of time, or you may still be in that place, and that's certainly not the case. There's kind of like equal going on each side. There might just be different ways of expressing it or coping with it. So this awareness card talks about the definition of awareness being the knowledge or the understanding that something exists. And I kind of feel like that really explains the energy behind this connection. That you may not have been aware or believed that someone like this existed before you met this person. Maybe you didn't truly believe, or you doubted whether there was someone out there for you, or someone out there that could wake you up in this way. So I do want to point out too, we are looking at like more of the positive aspects of why this person came into your life. So even if this person has kind of left your life, if they've disappeared from your life, if they've even maybe left a bad taste in your mouth, we're looking at the lessons that you learned from this connection. We're looking at what beautiful pieces you can take forward from this connection, or you can look forward to as this connection progresses, depending on where you are in this. So I do think that this person kind of woke you up to things that you didn't know existed. So this could be on many different levels. This could be that this person opened your eyes to new things. They might have shown you new things, taken you to new places. Maybe this person is a teacher, and maybe they opened your eyes to a whole world of knowledge that you weren't aware of, or you could be a teacher. So this might be very literal for some of you, but for others, I think it's a matter of like shared interests, and really kind of sharing with each other where you come from, your background. And this person woke you up to things that you hadn't been aware of, that your focus hadn't been on. And that even goes into this emotional intelligence that was triggered within you. Whether this person knew what they were doing or not, they woke up something in your emotional body, and that made you be aware of deeper feelings, deeper levels of connection. It could have even brought you more into connection with your own body. I'm hearing especially your energetic body. If it felt like you were going through some sort of spiritual awakening, you may have become aware of the energy centers in your body and become aware of a lot of what was kind of going on inside of you. So I feel like this person helped you to understand yourself even better. So some way, somehow they've helped you to understand yourself. And I feel like even if a lot of their actions don't make a lot of sense to you, or if at times you feel like you can't understand them, it's kind of an interesting dynamic, because even at times where you felt like you couldn't understand them, you somehow have understood yourself on a deeper level through knowing this person. I feel like the key with this connection is that this person is someone who's very similar to you, someone that you felt very drawn to or connected to, but also someone who has had a very different experience, who has different knowledge, who has different interests, or who maybe just even has a different way of looking at things than you do. So there's similarities and there's differences. And I feel like this person kind of challenges your perspective and shines a new light on things that you hadn't considered before. So they entered your life to help you to grow. They entered your life to challenge you, to show you a new point of view, and vice versa. I have to point that out. This will probably be true in all of the readings, but I think especially for you now, I think that this person's purpose in your life is very closely mirrored to the role that you played in this person's life. So it's like, it might be happening on different timelines, it might be happening at different rates and in different ways, but in some ways, both of you are playing or have played a very similar role in each other's lives, and that is the role of teacher. And I find this interesting because this might not be a role that you knew you were taking on, or that this person knew they were taking on. It's because you mirror each other that you're able to teach each other so much. This is a very symbiotic relationship. There's a lot of give and take. I feel like this might have been, or might be, the type of connection where the two of you sense each other on an energetic level, because the mirroring that I'm seeing here runs pretty deep. Like, this might not even be discussions that you've had necessarily, but this is the mirroring of emotions. This is a mirroring on an energetic level. yeah, you were both placed in each other's lives for the purpose of growth and for the purpose of awakening. I do need to, because I'm not sure if I've really touched on this, but I want to say that when there is a relationship where things are so closely mirrored, there is kind of the tendency also to clash at times. There's the tendency to trigger each other. So this could be a twin flame type of relationship, and I feel like this person, as similar as you are and as much as the two of you may connect on things, I do feel like this person's role in your life on a certain level was to trigger you, and vice versa, to trigger each other into awakening. It kind of works both ways is how I want to say it. It's like it can feel like it's all really great and like everything's vibing really well, and it can also feel like this person can trigger you in a way that no one else has. That's because of that deep emotional connection that the two of you felt. It's sort of like, I feel like by observing them, you were able to find areas of your life that need to be healed, and the qualities that you admire in them, you can see in yourself as well. So even through watching them navigate situations in a way that you wouldn't, in a way that you would think, oh, we could have done this differently, or why can't this person open up? Why don't they speak more clearly, or why didn't they give me all the information? Whatever it is, or whatever fears you see arising for them, I feel like they are really mirroring what's going on inside of you. And even if it hasn't always been the best communication between the two of you, I feel like you were able to kind of sort through some of your own fears by watching this person. So I do feel like it might display differently. This person may display their fears, their insecurities, their emotions differently than you, but at the same time, it has helped you to understand your own fears, insecurities, and emotions. So very interesting. It seems like this connection is kind of a catalyst for more belief in your ability to manifest, and to manifest powerful relationships into your life. This is really about your continued journey and your personal growth and evolution is what this connection is kind of bringing out for me. So let's look at the tarot. Let's see why this person came into your life. It's interesting to me because I keep hearing like teacher I keep hearing that they showed up as an unwilling teacher in your life, and it's not so much that they're unwilling to teach you or to lead or to guide, but it's just that I don't know that they necessarily knew that that would be the effect. It's not that they came into your life with the role, like knowing that their role was to teach you, but somehow they're just being them, and through the way that the two of you connect on a soul level, you were able to learn a lot from this connection. 2 nines. So nines are about coming close to the completion of a cycle. This could have been a relationship that really guided you at a time that you were in a transition, or this could have showed up at a time of transition for you when there was like you needed to learn a lot of lessons at this time in your life. And I feel like that's why this teacher showed up. This teacher that didn't necessarily apply for the job, didn't necessarily know that they were going to be connecting with somebody on a level that was going to make them so aware. And I feel like that goes for you as well. You didn't know necessarily what you were getting into with this connection. You didn't know how powerful it was going to be. You didn't know how triggering it was going to be. We have these 2 nines here on each side of the reading. I love that. I love the balance of it. That's that mirroring energy again. So here we are seeing that mirror. And with the 9 of Cups, we're talking about wishes fulfilled. We're talking about a lot of abundance and a lot of happiness. I love this card. I love the way it's depicted in this deck because it just feels like freedom. It feels like having so much abundance and having so much joy for life. And that's something that this connection may have triggered in you. This could be something you still experience in this connection, or it could be the way that you felt in the beginning of the connection, depending on like how this has progressed for you. But the Nine of Wands, in contrast, it's kind of this feeling of being bound up, of maintaining boundaries. So if we look at these cards together, we see very opposing energies here. We see somebody who's very free in the Nine of Cups, someone who's in a celebratory mood. They're kind of just throwing their hands up and leaping around with reckless abandon. And in the Nine of Wands, we see far less movement. We see borders, we see boundaries, we see confinement. So this is definitely a lesson here. This is that mirrored energy, and you could have even noticed in your connection that one of you embodied more of this Nine of Cups energy while the other embodied more of the Nine of Wands energy. But I feel like at the same time, even if you, let's say you were the person that was more free, more focused on abundance, I feel like you could learn from your counterpart here. You could learn from the mirror image about what these fears are, about what boundaries you may have put up. They might not be the same boundaries that this person put up, but it made you aware of your own boundaries. It made you aware of your own version of this Nine of Wands energy. It made you see more clearly where you have built up protective barriers, where you are not realizing all your dreams or feeling as free as you could. So yeah, there's that mirrored energy again. Why did this person come into life? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is all about stability. Card went absolutely flying. Let me see if I can retrieve that. Okay. We have this King of Cups. Really interesting. I feel like for a lot of you, this is about, this was a big love. This is a big love, and this is about a lot of emotion. We opened up the reading talking about emotion, and we have the King of Cups here, which is kind of the ultimate form of emotional intelligence, as we were talking about with the blue calcite. So let's see, why did this person come into your life? The King of Pentacles. In some way, this person has helped you to gain mastery in your life. And I feel like that could have been on a couple of different levels. Definitely emotional mastery. Also potentially something having to do with your stability in the material world, realizing your dreams in the material world. And I feel like also, oddly enough, there's kind of this feeling of like slowing down. Not letting there be such a rush, or not feeling like you have to control everything. This could have been something that developed over time for some of you, but I feel like there's more a sense of peace that I'm getting from this than you probably went into this connection with. We have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, so really beautiful energy of perseverance. For some of you, this could be about patience concerning this connection. With all this Pentacles energy, I do feel like there is some amount of patience, or some amount of diligence and close attention to detail when it comes to this. So I don't know if it's that you had to wait for a while for this connection to come in into the physical for you, or if it's that you had to wait for a while for this person to open up to you. But it feels like there's a very mature energy here. This person helped you to mature. This person helped you to balance out your emotions, taught you to be aware of what was even going on inside of you, and to bring balance and mastery over that. For some of you, this person also inspired you to realize your dreams. With this Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, this person may have triggered you and inspired you to pursue something that was very important to you, something that was going to bring you fulfillment, and this could have to do with your work. It could have even been that you threw yourself into work because of this connection. And for some of you, that could be because this person inspired you in that way. They played the role of teacher. And others, in other situations, this could be because this person, they might have dominated your thoughts, dominated your emotions for a period of time, and then I feel like almost in response to that, you could have thrown yourself into personal pursuits, like thrown yourself into your work, thrown yourself into things that were going to make you feel personally fulfilled, and that were going to build you up as an individual. I feel like that's an energy here for a lot of you. I do feel like the main thing that I'm seeing is a lot of emotional maturity here has come from this connection. A lot of understanding your own emotions, and becoming more stable and more balanced in that place. Really interesting, because for some of you, I think this person literally balanced you out with their very stable energy. For some of you, this person could be this Knight of Pentacles or this King of Pentacles. And for others of you, this person's imbalance actually threw you into a place of balance. So that's kind of that triggering energy that I was talking about. It could be literally a response to a way that this person behaves that you didn't appreciate, that actually threw you into this balanced place. Let's see what other messages we have with your oracle cards. So we have the ever unfolding rose. This says cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So for some of you, there could have been some challenges in this relationship. It could have been time related, because I'm seeing a lot of pentacles. I'm seeing a lot of something that could have been slowly unfolding for you. Drop me more cards. So let's see here. This could have been time related. So this is just kind of a reminder. This is happening for you, not to you. This is about your own personal development here. And this is about something that does slowly unfold. This is about you growing and developing as a person. And this connection was brought into your life to assist you in doing that. We have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? I love that energy with the Nine of Cups. I think that this connection has in some way inspired you to answer that soul calling. In some way, this person, either through what they do, potentially like what business they run or what career they're in, or maybe the way that they work so hard or so diligently at whatever they have going on in their life, I feel like that could have inspired you. And for others of you, something about this connection kind of pushed you into finding more personal fulfillment, trying to figure out what was going to make you feel fulfilled and happy and make your cup feel like it was all the way full and overflowing, all on your own, which is really a part of emotional maturity and development. And this connection has caused you to answer that call. This connection has caused you to even be more aware that that call exists. Back to that awareness energy. Let's see what else we have. Some more oracle cards. Okay. We have Spirit of Gratitude and Beautiful Uncaging. So something about this connection actually unlocked your heart. That's beautiful energy no matter what is currently going on in this connection. Even if this is something that you've in the past, something about it unlocked your heart, which is going to make it easier for you to find these deeper connections and for you to find true love and companionship, whatever this is. This could be a friendship, but what I love about this here is this Nine of Wands energy is about this heart being caged up, being bound up. This is about walls and barriers that we've built up to protect ourselves. And what this is telling me is this connection started to strip those walls down, started to break those walls down, and actually made you a better friend, a better lover, a better companion, made you more empathetic. So what I'm with the Spirit of Gratitude, this is definitely someone who's had an extremely positive influence in your life. pretty much no matter how this has panned out, the relationship that you had with this person is something to be grateful for because of the growth that you learned, because of the growth that you experienced and the lessons that you learned in this connection, because this person did play the role of teacher. This person did make you more aware, and your emotional intelligence has gone through the roof. I feel like that emotional intelligence has also affected your ability to provide for yourself more, to be more inspired, because it's really helped you to balance out your emotions, to sift through your emotions, to know what you are feeling and what you desire in any given moment. So this is really something to be happy about. This is something to celebrate with that Nine of Cups energy. That looks like a celebration to me. And there's kind of these images of flowers that you have on this side. So this is like just that kind of opening up, that developing, that blooming, that blossoming. That's how I would kind of put this connection into words. This connection blossomed you. This connection kind of forced you to grow, and in such a beautiful way. So yeah, I thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I'll see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.